Why did they stop making Saturn cars? Saturn was a unique car brand that emerged from a vision General Motors, GM, had in the mid-1980s. They wanted to create a different kind of car company, one that could compete with the increasingly popular Japanese imports of the time. Saturn was about innovation, customer service, and a no-haggle sales policy that truly set it apart. Initially, the brand was met with enthusiasm. The Saturn S series, especially, was a beacon of American automotive hope, showing that yes, we could indeed produce cars that were fuel-efficient, reasonably priced, and not terrible to drive. The brand built a cult following, and its owners' gatherings were stuff of marketing legend. However, as the years went by, Saturn started to drift away from what made it special. By the late 1990s and early 2000s, the brand began to lose its unique identity. GM started to integrate Saturn into its larger family more concretely, making its models share platforms with other GM cars, which, frankly, diluted the brand's uniqueness. From another perspective, Saturn's no-haggle pricing, while refreshing, turned out to be a double-edged sword. It attracted a certain type of customer for sure, but it also capped profitability. In an industry where margins can be thin, this came back to haunt Saturn. The knockout blow was the financial crisis of 2008. GM was hit hard, and faced with bankruptcy, had to make tough decisions. Saturn, which had struggled to be profitable despite its initial popularity, was on the chopping block. By 2009, attempts to sell the brand had failed, and GM announced that Saturn would be discontinued. It's a classic case of a bright start dimmed by various factors: loss of uniqueness, economic pressures, and the parent company's broader struggles. I loved what Saturn stood for during its heyday, and as a fan of automotive history, it's a story I reflect on from my home in Portland, Oregon, where innovation and going against the grain are part of the city's ethos. Saturn's legacy, in a way, lives on in the lessons learned and the evolution of car companies striving to be a different kind of car company. The industry continues to evolve, with electric vehicles and tech integration leading the charge. Who knows, perhaps the spirit of Saturn will inspire future endeavors in the automotive world.